Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oakland. I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Michelle, what is going on? Neve, Andrew, we got Trina. Welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Mary P. We got Effie. Let's see. Neve, we already said that. Bezra, and I think that's it. I think that is everybody. So we should be covered here. Mary P's coming in with the PayPal donations. Let's hop to PayPal and take care of Mary P right now. See what is going on, Mary P, in your life tonight. Let's see what is going on here. We got Mary P. I got that. Let's see. Is Anthony sad? I didn't spend his birthday with him. And a little bit of a general love indeed. We can get that done. YouTube user, thank you very much for your donation as always. I appreciate you. All right. No B-Day and general love. All right. Let's get those two knocked out with the deck that you knew I was going to use. The minute you heard some love readings were in the queue. The minute you heard that love reading, you were like, okay, I know what he's going to use. It's fairly predictable. Of course, the camera's not working now. It's fairly predictable when I get with love, what I'm going to be using here. No, not that camera, this other camera. Where the hell is it? Okay, this camera there, this camera there. And now, because it works. Okay, cool. All right, let's go over here to this. By the way, vacation next week, we are going to fix the water bottle. We're actually going to go get a weight instead of using the water bottle. I know y'all excited because at least it is the modern love. Tarot is up in here. Cheryl, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Reiki, welcome. Good to see you as well. We got everybody up in chat tonight. It is action-packed tonight. This is going to be the action-packed night. Might as well be. You got to have it. It's hump day. Everybody's excited. Everybody's ready for the Friday. We have not one, but 78 jumpers. We have all 78 cards are jumpers today. So, that's the way it goes. Anyway, okay. All right. The birthday has passed, my friends. It is no longer here. And that is, Happy birthday. There is no more happy birthday because they did not spend their birthday together. So no birthday. But is Anthony sad? Is Anthony glad? Did Anthony even notice? Strength, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's find out what is going on with Anthony right now. Is Anthony sad that I did not spend a birthday together? Actually, a little bit. I mean, you do have something. Is this like a tradition or something like that? A tradition to where y'all spend the birthday together and that's kind of like a thing and everybody kind of knows that's what's going to happen. I'm just asking. Is this sort of a tradition that you guys had before? Because it sort of feels like it, right? You have this tradition that's sort of set up. This is the way that it always is. This is the way that it goes kind of thing. And yet, this was not the way it went in this particular instance. It's not there, right? Because Eight of Pentacles, we normally work together. We are together for this. This is something that we like. CP, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate you. But yeah, something that we work towards, something that we look forward to. So we're kind of in that mode of, this is what we do. But in this particular instance, because of the issues that we are sort of having with this entire thing, we have an Eight of Swords. We just couldn't get it done right now. We couldn't get it sort of manifested, fully fleshed out as it needed to be. We're both sort of restricted. It feels like this whole thing is pulled back a little bit too much. Mary P's birthday is soon. Okay, I got it. All right. Well, hopefully you have a good birthday when you do. Anyway, let's see. Eight of Swords says we just can't spend the birthday in this particular instance. All right, Strength, I got you covered. King of Pentacles, it says they found something else to do, right? Are they upset about it? Yes, we're breaking sort of an expectation. We're breaking something. We need to have this sort of fleshed out, hammered out, and all of that other stuff. And yet, we just didn't get it out this year. The King of Pentacles, they found other things to do. So, in general, they're like upset, but, they're able to get over it. Linda, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Overall, the King of Swords says that this is something they're looking forward to communication from you. They want to hear what happened. They want to kind of figure out what's going on. So yes, they were upset. That is a 100% CPU thumbs up in here. They're a little bit upset about that, but But, overall, it's just not going to just crash their day or anything like that. Okay, let's go with the next, which is a general love. Let's get some love out there because we need more love on a Wednesday. We need a lot more love on a Wednesday is what I'm saying. So, we'll figure out how that happens and figure out what kind of love we can get. Pisces is here. Welcome, Pisces. It is good to see you. As what, the Pisces is here. We got to get a fish. We need a fish just because Pisces joined is what I'm saying. Boo-boo, welcome. I don't have any boo-boo animations, but, I got Pisces animations. I just don't have anything for boo-boo animations. Maybe I should get something. What do you think? What do you think, boo-boo? What kind of animation would a boo-boo have? Okay, general love. You are looking at temperance. You are looking at finding somebody new, finding somebody important, finding somebody that fits in better, because temperance is all about finding that balance. And I think that's part of the problem that we're running into is finding a balance, finding a consistency, finding something that is sort of best for us, right? Are they not popping up? Effie, I see nothing. Effie, I see nothing. I don't know what's going on. Welcome, Maruta, and welcome, Paula, as well. But overall, the new relationship says this is something where we can balance out, we can make it not going to be a big deal, not going to be a problem at all. Ten of Pentacles says this is sort of a nice long-term relationship. This is something that goes the mid-level, something that goes the distance, something that we're okay with. It's overall, it's not a bad thing at the end of the day because Ten of Pentacles is a beautiful card. Now, next to the Knight of Wands, you have to be careful in any new relationship not to drag the whole Anthony drama into it, not to drag the old stuff in there. I don't think you have time for that. I think you want to focus on what's unique, what's special about the new relationships, and get that at the forefront because that is going to be your key to being happy. Overall, Queen of Wands, the CEO, says, hey, this is something that can fit into my life. This is something that looks good for me in the future. And overall, you're looking for somebody that better balances things out because Anthony kind of ruined several pieces of it, right? The Nine of Wands, a little bit of a ruin or a little bit of a thing not going the way that we want to, and therefore not really being half decent. Anyway, YouTube user has a question below. Is Super Chat broken? Is Super Chat broken? YouTube user got in. Let me know if Super Chat's broken. Effie appears to be having a problem. So you sent two Super Chats right now, and nothing happened. Let me Super Chat my own stream. Can I do that? Can I do that? Show your support for Tarot Oracle. Okay, that sounds good. Tarot Oracle, how much should I send myself? I'm going to send myself $1 because they will tax it. Anyway, buy and send. Okay, I'll send myself a super chat. Okay, now it's coming up. Pay with my Visa. Yes, go ahead and pay. Okay, I don't have any question, by the way. I don't have any questions for myself, but, we'll find out. All right, I was able to super chat myself on my own channel, so maybe it's just broken today for everybody else. I don't know. Worst case, PayPal is over there. You can use PayPal, and it comes right to me. But I sent myself $1. What is my question? I think I should make up a question for myself because I did donate. Anyway, let's look and find out what's going on with YouTube user has a question below. Let's see what's going on. Will I get an interview for the admin assistant position at JP? If yes, what are my chances of working at this company long term and whatnot? Let's see what's going on. It works for me. I'm not saying I'm like representative of the average person or anything, but it seems to be okay. In other words, it functions and it works. Anyway, all right. Ask Effie to log in and out of YouTube. Maybe Effie, try doing that. Log in and out of YouTube. Claire, it works for me and it works for YouTube user. I don't know. Claire, give it a shot, Claire, and see what's going on. See if it functions, see if it works, because it works for me, so I can't really do anything else to test it, That's all I can do. PayPal's open, it's over there. We got Moon. Moon, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. Donated over PayPal. We got Strength donated over PayPal as well. All right, let's look here. Will I get an interview for the admin position at there? If yes, what are my chances working long term? Is it going to be okay, good, and all of that other stuff? Okay, Tarot Girl donated. Tarot Girl, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate that. It seems to be okay. It seems to be okay. Log out of YouTube and back in to YouTube and see if that fixes it. That's a suggestion, and give that a shot. Anyway, will I get the interview for the admin position? Emperor says yes. Emperor says that you have a strong chance of getting an interview in there. Lovers says this is a good position for you to have. Overall, it's a nice place, right? It is a nice place. It seems like a place where we could get in there, we can have some fun, we could do some work, we can get some recognition, because the Three of Coins talks about getting a new job or getting a new opportunity, the birth of something new. The three, the birth of something. So you have nothing but solid thumbs up here. The money make is indeed possible right here, because you are looking at that. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. But overall, Emperor, very solid. The power, the ability to get in here, the knowledge that you need is there. So that's going to be good. Lovers, a beautiful match for that. And the Three of Coins, as always, any new job needs a good Three of Coins card to line it off, to underline it, I guess. I don't know. I'm just making words up at this point. To line it off. That's a new one. That is a brand new one. I need some water, apparently. All right, now let's go to Tarot Oracle. Let's go to Tarot Oracle. Tarot Oracle had a donation. Tarot Oracle wants to see the money trick. And I'm willing to show the money trick to Tarot Oracle, because we're talking about jobs. We're talking about get it. Claire, thank you for your donation. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got $5. That's all we have, right? We need to get a new job, a new opportunity. If you snap your fingers, though, the new job and new opportunity gives you some extra cash, all right? We got 20, 40, 60, 80. We got $100 for the money trick. You knew that was going to be my question before I even logged in. Before I even logged in, you knew that was going to be my question. But now that that's there, let's go to PayPal. We got Strength. Strength card wants to know, love, ready for May. Ooh, I am single. Let's hop over to the PayPal donations and get Strength there. Read Strength. Might help if I did it correctly. By the way, I have 11 new magic tricks. I went on a splurge. Linda, thank you for your donation. So I'm going to figure out how to do some of these, and then we're going to do them on stream, okay? But it's only, I work like 12 hours a day, guys. So, okay, love, ready. Okay, love, ready for May. Let's find out. So that's it. I work 12 hours a day, and then I come do the stream. And then I got like 10 minutes to talk to my cat, pretty much, and then, go to bed and wake up the next morning and do this whole thing over again. Anyway, all right, Strength. Let's make it with the beautiful Oceanic Tarot, indeed. I like the ocean. Everybody likes a little water and all that other stuff. YouTube user says, wish me luck. Well, luck. You're going to have great luck. You're going to make a success out of yourself. That's for sure. Okay. Love. What's going on in May? We're ready for some love, ready for some love and action, ready for some cuddles, I guess, in May. May, it's getting warmer in May. So, when you start sweating when you're snuggling, that's when you got to take a break with all that stuff. Anyway, the Two of Cups, that's what you needed. Strength. That's exactly what you needed at this point, is a little bit of love action there. The Two of Cups, right? Meeting somebody new, getting an opportunity, getting some stuff ready for love. We are ready. We're ready to expand love, make the love that we need, and get out there and make it happen, because the Emperor is back, and the Lord of Victory themselves, the Emperor with the Lord of Victory. So basically, I'm able to manifest things better in May than I was before. Jasmine, thank you for your donation. There, it's coming in now. Jonah, welcome. How you doing? But yeah, Two of Cups, Lord of Victory, and the Emperor sandwiched in between all of that. I think that's going to be great. That is going to be fantastic. And I think that's going to be something to focus on. You have a lot of command, a lot of control, a lot of sort of creating your own reality as it amounts to love in May. I think May is your time, right? The stars are lining up, looking good. I think you're ready to go straight. This is your time. This is your time to celebrate, time to get out there and make it happen. So that is it. All right, Moon. I have not forgot about you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your donation over PayPal. Let's do a couple of super chats now that they're working, and we are going to go back. Going to go back to PayPal in a moment. Tarot Girl, in the meantime, how will my relationship with CH be in the next couple of weeks? Okay, we got CH. We need to see how the relationship's going. You know, we're going to get some love cards out. The only deck that I have in a bag, and that is the version 4 of the Victorian Romantic is what I'm talking about. I am talking about this is amazing. It is amazing. All right, you want a cartoony deck for your general reading, please. Trina, I will get you our cartoony deck. Indeed. We'll get you out there once we pop back over to PayPal. Jasmine, thank you for your other donation. All right, relationship with CH next few weeks. 6 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. There's a big disconnection over the next few weeks. It feels like things aren't moving in the direction that we really kind of want to go in at this point. Things aren't just sort of chugging along, and things aren't moving in the direction that we would like. The 6 of Cups says it's more of a friendly, surface level relationship. Everything is not flowing the way that I need it to flow. And that surface level really doesn't work for you as far as relationships go. I think you need something deep. I think you need to dig in. You need to understand what they're thinking, what they're doing. We need good amount of communication to be happy. And I don't think you're getting in the next few weeks. The reason I say that is because we have an 8 of Swords. Like communication is just broken down. Maybe we do have the Mercury retrograde starting in May, but maybe you are looking at just the inability to communicate the level that we want, the level that we need to make everybody happy. 5 of Cups ultimately says that this is sort of a disappointing time. Everything is not running as smoothly as it should. Joe, thank you for your hanging out tonight. I appreciate you. It feels like everything is not flowing. Everything is not moving the way it needs to be. Give it a couple of weeks. Give it a few weeks. And I think things will get better, but you are looking at a little bit of a challenged issue coming in here, and you're going to have to sort of figure out how to do that or what to do with that and make all of that happen. Boo Boo wants a general thought. Let's make it happen. A little bit of a general thought. Okay. Let's get the Thoth deck out and make it happen. By the way, if you don't know what this is, it's the Thoth deck. It's Boo Boo's favorite deck, and that is going to be amazing. It's, well, not amazing. Boo Boo gets some pretty accurate reads from the Thoth, I got to say. Boo Boo gets the good reads over there. We got a PayPal coming in over here from M. M, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Apparently, we need some water tonight, you know? A little bit of water makes everybody happy. Makes everybody happy, especially the guy who has to talk for an hour and a half. Anyway, let's get a little general action up in here. What can we find out from the thoughts tonight? I say, oh, secrets revealed. All right, next 2 weeks, Mercury retrograde is coming to haunt you. You got about a week left before it's going to hit you in the face, but you know, that's the way it goes. Mercury retrograde is going to have an effect on you. Let's break down what it does. First off, it feels like that things people tell you are lies. You're getting lies, you're getting manipulated, when in fact, I think some of them aren't. It feels like you're being used, but in fact, some of them aren't using you. You're not having the level of distrust that you're thinking is out there. It's just not accurate, right? You do have sort of the peak as far as dreams go into the new love relationship that I've been talking about for a while. You have a peak in there because I think this is something that is very sort of convoluted. You're not seeing sort of the things, you're not seeing the opportunity as clear as you need to. I think you're starting to get the dreams in the next, I would say 3-4 days. You're going to start seeing all of the seeds have been planted, all of the information that you kind of need to know to set up for this coming later. Now, you are looking at having some kind of escape. You're having some kind of escape. I think this summer you need to plan it, make sure it happens because you need a little bit of a vacation. I don't think staycation's working for you. I think you need a little bit of a trip, and that is the general reading with the thoughts. Let's do Claire. Hop back over to PayPal. We got quite a few PayPals waiting on us. Thank you so much for y'all generous donation. I appreciate y'all tonight. Claire wants to know, Gloria, what's going on with Gloria? When is she going to respond to me? I've been texting. I have been texting Gloria. I got nothing. All right. If I'm going to get Gloria to respond to me, I'm going to use a teddy bear deck because, just because. A teddy bear deck, that'll get them to respond. You get the beautiful little teddy bears out there, all fun and cuddly and stuff, and you are ready for a party. Mazza B, it's been a minute. It has been a minute, Mazza B. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. I got you in the queue. Got you in the queue. Fox Magic, welcome. Fox Magic, you missed the magic trick. I'm just saying. Fox Magic missed the magic trick. I'm just saying, Fox, you got to rewind. You got to rewind about 7 minutes and just go see that. Anyway, Claire wants to know, Gloria, they went silent. Is it Mercury retrograde? Maybe. I'm not eliminating that as a solution, but Anyway, the Gloria Hierophant, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Let me give you an exact timeline. I think you're looking at 5 weeks and 2 days. 5 weeks and 2 days for them to start responding to you. It feels like that they're not ready. They really aren't, right? If you keep hammering them, I don't think it's going to be good. So you got to sort of relax. You got to let them do their thing. The reason I say that is the Hierophant. They're involved into something a little more serious than you understand. They are over there with the Hierophant. They're sort of in that mode of, I need to do this. I need to take care of this. I need to do all of these other things. And the King of Pentacles says they're able to do that, but they're sort of neglecting other things in the meantime. So I think they have other friends that are sort of getting a little bit more of the priority. I think they have things happening over there. They're just not willing to communicate right now. And I say that because of the Page of Pentacles. I'm not willing or I can't sort of get all of the friendships, get all of the communication, all of the other things happening. I just can't do it. I can't do it right now. And that's upsetting. But I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to chill out. Give them a few weeks and they will be okay. They will respond to you. So there's you an exact date, actually, that they will respond. Anyway. We're going to do Linda. We're going to hop over to PayPal, my friends, because we got a couple of PayPals waiting. Linda wants to know, we got the encouragement from my 16-year-old daughter. I have no idea what your 16-year-old daughter is doing, but I know that she probably likes teddy bears. I'm just saying. She probably likes teddy bears. Check out Tarot Oracle's Etsy shop. I'm sold out of almost everything at the Etsy shop. That's what I got. 4 cloths. This is the cloth right here. I got 4 of these left, and that is it. And everything else is digital. No, I got plenty of decks. If you want the deck, I've got plenty. But I just don't have anything else at this point because... I sold them all. I sold them all. I should probably reprint both books, to be honest with you. I probably should just be reprinting both books at this point, but that's something I need to do, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, the way it goes. Anyway. Let's see what's happening with a 16-year-old daughter that hopefully likes teddy bears. Otherwise, this is going to be kind of awkward. I have no idea what kind of the question is, but I guess you just want some encouragement. Go, rah, go, I guess. Anyway, let's get some more water because apparently it's a hoarse-sounding throat night. Okay. So, since I don't know what the question is, we're just going to wing it, I guess. So we got the 7 of Cups, nice. The 7 into a 9. Ooh, choices that the daughter are making are going to be good, right? I think she's on a level to where the choices she's making are indeed going to work out. Because I think she's making some choices and she's like, I have no idea if that's going to work. Right? I have no idea if that's going to be reasonable or something substantial or something decent. It feels like the choices are very up in the air, but trust me, the choices that we're making end up with the 9 of Cups. And I think that is the best part. I think that is the most wonderful part. Now, what are we chasing? We're chasing family. We're chasing family indeed. We have to make some things happen with a family. So I think that there's some interaction with the daughter that you're going to have. I'd say 3 weeks. I'll say 3 weeks from now. The interaction you're going to have with a daughter is going to be like, I need to sort of an emergency, right? I need to get this done. I need to get that done. We need to race. We need to get something happening. We have an interaction with the family, interaction with a close friend or whatnot. Amber, thank you for your donation. And we need to get it done quickly. So I'm leaning towards an emergency. I'm leaning towards something happening that we need to take very quick action to resolve it, to solve the issue, to do something with that. So there is sort of something coming in for the daughter. Some of the choices they make are going to be pretty good indeed. Now, as a general aside, the 9 is also a party. Why is the 9 here? Why is the 9 here? Basically, if she's attending a party in the next couple of weeks, get there early. There's something she needs to know. There's something she needs to do. Get there early. High Priestess, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Get there early with any party because it's like somebody's waiting. There's some interaction that needs to happen before we sort of get into the main meal there. Anyway, so I guess, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that suffices for the read because I'm kind of not sure sort of where to launch in, not sure where to go with all of that. But I winged it. Anyway, speaking of winging it, we got... who do we got? We got, let's see. We got Trina. Trina has a question over PayPal. Trina wants to know something, but I have no idea what it is. Anyway, Trina, thank you so much for your donation. What is your question? Let me know. Let me know. Did you ask it up here? Maybe you asked it and I missed it. Let me see. I got a YouTube user question looking for Trina. I don't have a Trina question. I don't know. Trina, let me know what your question is and I'll get your question read for you. Anyway, Nira. Okay. Reading general. Okay. You want a general. I found it. Okay, cool. All right. Trina wants to know a little bit of a general action. Okay. We could do that with a cartoony deck. I got plenty of those. Indeed. So let's find out what's going on. Let me get up and get some cartoony. Let's say. I say if we're looking for cartoony, this is kind of where you need to be, right? Amber, welcome. Good to see you. Let's see what else we got going on. Thank you, T.O. You're quite welcome. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. By the way, we're on PayPal. Take a little PayPal break. We got a couple of PayPal reads, and then we are going to hop back into the regular reads. We still got double shot from Jasmine, double shot from High Priestess, more YouTube user, and a double shot from Amber. This is an action-packed night. It is fully, speaking of parties, I mean, we're already reading for the parties. We got a party straight up in the channel right now. Chat is on fire, my friends. It is on fire. All right. Love a general. Let's get it done for some Trina. 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Oh my. Money. Let's talk about money, shall we? We did the money trick already, so let's not do that too many times. Okay. I think we are talking about money in this general. It's where we're leaning. 10 of Wands. What is burdening you down? You have some things that need to be done. You have some things that need to be completed, some things that need to be focused down, some things that need to be addressed, and you're not getting them done. You're just not, right? The 10 of Wands. I think one of them, or maybe multiple of these, are things that you'd love to do, but it is just too much. It looks intimidating. It looks like too much. It looks like something, if I get into that, I'm never going to get out of that. And that becomes a serious problem. I don't think that works for you. 10 of Wands says we have some encumbrances that are keeping us from our goals, especially when it comes to finances. Empress says you're in a good spot right now with business. You're in a good spot, right? It's not like that you've gotten rejected from here or there. Obviously, we could all do better, but you are in a nice little spot for business. And I think you're making good control of that. You're making good progress with that. I think that is going to be very focused for you. Empress into a 10 of Wands. I'm comfortable. Am I too comfortable? That's a question for you. Are you too comfortable? Because an Empress with a 10 of Wands, it says maybe I'm kind of stuck in a comfort zone here with some of my life. Maybe I have a couple of things that are a little too comfortable. I don't really want to stretch out. I really want to reach out into something else when I have this level of comfort already. So 10 of Wands could also be sort of, I don't want to take on more things because I would have to stretch out of where I'm at. Knight of Swords into 7 of Pentacles. You have to get some of these things started, right? You have to get some of these things started. If, for example, feels like that there's something that's important, something that needs to get done, something that's on your vision board, Something that's ready to go, something that you're ready to sort of begin to start. Maybe you started it and you sort of petered out a little bit. Knight of Swords into a Seven of Pentacles says we need to get the seeds planted now, because it seems like you're going to be in a situation where you wish you had already planted a seed for something. You wish you had started something. You wish you had graduated into something that's sort of maybe an idea or a project or a business suggestion, a business pursuit that you needed to do, and it takes time. It's like growing flowers in a garden, for example. You can't just plant it today and hope it'll be there tomorrow. So you do have to plant the seeds for success. I think the Knight says get started on that. Does that mean we have to stretch out of our comfort zone? Does that mean we have to leap out of there? Nerdsbane, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe the answer is we need to break some comfort zone things up. Maybe the answer is we need to update our dream board. But, you know, it's all about ridding us of the procrastination and getting going. Trina, thank you so much for your generous donation. As always, I appreciate you hanging out with us. It has been a minute, but it is good to see you. It is good to see you. Okay, now... Oh, Maza B. Speaking of, I mean, we're getting people we haven't seen in a long time, and I'm excited to see all of these wonderful people from a while back. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Maza B is one of them. Maza B wants to know about a YouTube channel, okay? Man, that's what we need. We need a YouTube tarot deck. Andrew, what do you think about a YouTube tarot deck? I mean, yeah, I know I should finish the Tasty Tarot. I know. The Tasty Tarot is coming to Kickstarter after Amy's goes away. So after Amy's expires, we are coming to Kickstarter with the Tasty Tarot one more time. And if we don't fund it this time, we're moving on to something else. Because, you know, I ain't got time. For doing that every single month. All right. Anyway, Maza B wants to know, will our YouTube channel be successful? Maza, let's find out if that's going to be something. Maza B, YT, success. Oops. Success. Let's find out indeed. By the way, this is the something tarot, the Curious Travels tarot. The box fell behind the desk, and getting anything from behind the desk is kind of a pain in the butt. So, you know, I got to like move stuff, and I got to move the tarot tower. I don't like doing that. So I got to get like a ruler or something and like grab the box and move it out, you know, kind of scoop it out. Or I don't know. I'm going to have to do something. YouTube channel success. The 6. Who is our? That's the question the tarot is asking. Who is our? Are you doing this with somebody else? Are you? Are you doing it with somebody else? We got the 6 of Cups. I'm forming a team. I'm forming a little teamwork here. And you did say our. You didn't say my. So I think there's a little bit of a teamwork happening here. And you are reliant upon this teamwork to make it happen. So this is something to where you're both going to have to stay motivated. Because what is good with YouTube? It's a lot of videos. As you're growing, as you're building that YouTube, if you don't have a video every day, every couple of days, you go by the wayside. YouTube says, bye-bye, you didn't create enough stuff. And you do not get recommended. The 6s, get on board, get that done. And that is going to be done. That is going to be excited indeed. All right, Dice Controller is next. Dice Controller, I appreciate that, your donation and your patience with me. I need to get that done. But the Page of Swords, the motivation is lacking. I don't think you have a clear vision. If you have a clear vision, I think you'd be able to do a lot more, but we just don't have a clear vision indeed. The Page of Swords is the clearer the vision, the better we have going, the better it is going to be in the long run. Will it be successful? Hey, it's an emotional journey, right? We're coming out of the water into the land, and we are wandering down that long path. So building a YouTube channel takes a lot of videos, a lot of time, a lot of focus, and a lot of motivation. If you have all of that stuff, I think you're going to be quite fine indeed. Anyway, I think that's a yes. I think it's going to be a thumbs up. 100% CPU, thumbs up. Dice Controller is here. Dice Controller, thank you so much. Now, Dice Controller is starting a business too. We got a lot of people. Hey, they're like, I want to start a business. I want to make some fat cash. And that makes sense. I think there's a lot of people that have good business opportunities. I think there's a lot of customers out there. The world's full of people. And those are all potential customers for our good stuff. So Dice Controller, let's see if the business is going to be okay with you. All right. And then we're going back to the Super Chats. The Queen of Cups. Ooh, nice. How do you think it would do? 3-night celebration, more of emotional. This is more of a good idea than anything else. Am I saying that you shouldn't try it? No. I'm saying you should give it a shot. But what I'm saying is give it a shot in a very realistic, a very expectant manner. See what I'm saying? In other words, don't go full steam ahead, dump $20,000 into a business startup. I think you're going to be kind of challenged with that. The Queen says, I love the idea. Dice Controller, you are all up in that idea. You're excited. You think it's good. We're up in the idea. We're pumped about it. This is something we definitely get into. But the Knight says it is an idea. Or sort of is a motivated, more motivating than anything else. What do you have mapped out realistically for this? Because this looks like more of a great idea than anything else. Could that mean some planning needs to be tweaked? Absolutely. At 100%, some planning needs to be tweaked here. Can you make it a success? Absolutely indeed. But we need to move away from the emotional perspective of this and get down to the brass tacks and get down to very, very detailed business model plan. Okay, what am I going to do? How's it going to make money? What are my projections for how much money am I going to make? How much should I start? Need to get straight into the details rather than the emotions. But if you're asking me, is it a great idea? If you're asking me, are you going to be excited? You're asking me all sorts of good things about it. I think it is. But we have to get knee deep into the details. And a lot of times that is difficult indeed. We're back on Super Chats, my friend. We got the Jasmine double shot. We got the Amber double shot, YouTube user double shot, and the High Priestess double shot. We're going to skip around and just do the double shots tonight, all right? So if you're asking, did I skip you? No, we keep doing all the double shots. I don't want to go Amber, Jasmine, High Priestess, Amber, High Priestess, Jasmine. No. We're going to go double shot, double shot, double shot. And the first one is Jasmine. How does HR feel about me currently? Now, we know from a previous read that HR is not the Human Resources Department. It is not. Even though it may sound like that, it is not the Human Resources Department. This is an individual that is out there. Now, how does HR feel about me right now? We are going to use one of the best decks that I have, the Tarot of Oppositions. And I should have bought a couple of more of these because Llewellyn just had a sale. Llewellyn had a sale. And I bought 5 more tarot decks because I don't have enough tarot decks pre-ordered. I needed to buy 5 more. You know how it is. How does HR feel about me currently? Not good with the 7 of Cups. The Emperor, pretty good. The Hermit, not so good. Overall, it's not so good. I mean, overall, just not so good as far as how excited they are to be with us. The 7 of Cups feels like they don't have the control. They don't have the choices. They don't have the level of happiness that they need. Okay, right now. They just don't have it with this relationship, with this connection. It feels like the Emperor feels like they don't have the level of control that they need either. It feels like things are up in the air. Things are all over the place. And a lot of times, this is the way it goes. The way it goes indeed. The Hermit says, it doesn't look good. I mean, it doesn't look good for them, feels, for all of the other stuff. Could be a little bit maybe on the heartbreak side. Or it just feels like this is not something that's ideal at this time as far as HR. Right? Maybe you should have asked about human resources after all. I mean, we got the first negative read tonight. Anyway, let's get a general with it, Jasmine. See what's going on. Maybe we have some other options. Maybe we have some other cool stuff. By the way, if you haven't been to the Patreon, I beefed up the Patreon a lot. I didn't beef up the Patreon a little bit. I beefed it up a lot. So now you know exactly what you're getting. You know exactly how much it'll cost. You know exactly where your rewards are, and you know exactly what is happening on Patreon. The issue that I had with Patreon before is it was very up in the air. It just didn't look like, you didn't know what you were getting. And people would ask, like, well, what am I paying $5 for? What's the difference between $5, $10, $20? It's all there now. It is all there now. I mapped it out, very, very clear, easy to read. And you can kind of get on there and, see what's going on. Anyway, let's get a general reading for Jasmine. Jasmine, this one needs to be upside down. I knew immediately from my intuition that we need to flip that one. Now, what did we flip? Let's find out what needed to be flipped indeed. Oh my, that Page of Pentacles is back. The Page of Pentacles is back up front because we do have a little bit of Three of Swords and an Eight of Cups. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb, Jasmine. We're going general. We're back to HR again. We're back to HR one more time. Give HR up. I mean, if HR ain't working for you, if HR ain't working out, I think you need to stop waiting. You need to give them up. You need to move on. I mean, this is very, very, very clear that this is not something that, if it's not working for you, this is not something that you need to keep pursuing, that you need to sort of desperately be chasing or anything like that. I just don't think that's functional for you right now. It just isn't. You have an Eight of Cups, the disappointment, leaving, getting something like that. We've been disappointed. We're ready for something fresh, something new, something that's going to be a little bit better, a little bit superior to what we sort of run into in the past. The Three of Swords, I'm ready for no more heartbreak. I'm ready for not worrying, concerning myself, getting things started with that. I'm ready for something that is new, something that is going to be a little bit better. And that's why the Page of Pentacles is like they are. The Page of Pentacles says I'm wanting to start something that's stable, wanting to start something that makes me happy rather than something where I have to worry about it, have to be concerned, things like that. So I think that's where you're at. I think that's where you're at, ready for a new love baby. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just looking good with that. If we can get that done. Jasmine, it says we need to sort of move on. We've got to move on. We got to move on into the next stage as it goes. Anyway, that's a Jasmine double shot. Next up, it is the High Priestess double shot indeed. High Priestess got a couple of questions. All right. Will I get the job with BASF as a customer service representative position? Let's find out. We're done with the Tarot of Oppositions. Actually, High Priestess, is you the one that asked for Tarot of Opposition? I don't know. Let's go with a good deck for jobs. Good deck for jobs is going to be the Money decks, and that's going to be the Art Nouveau Tarot. I still need to break out Boo Boo's Business Class Tarot. That was a good one. The problem I have with the Business Class Tarot is it has its own new system, and so I got to memorize the system, right? But I do get enough job readings to where I would not mind like just spending a lot of time just hammering it down, getting that memorized, but it just feels like that, that system is kind of a pain. It's not like a little bit of a jaunt away from traditional. It's like a big jaunt away from traditional. So my bad for not like just diving deep into it, making it happen, but that's the way it goes. All right, that's not a good thing to start out with. That's not a good thing to start out with. That's not the best thing to start out with either. Oh man, will I get the job at a customer service rep at BASF? I just think it looks challenged. I mean, I'm sorry. I just think it looks challenged. Starting us off with this card here is not good. Having not enough money, having no resources, not getting the resources that we need to make this happen, having sort of an authoritarian sort of a thing to where we're not getting the abilities that we need, we're not getting the openings, we're struggling a little too much, we're sort of moving in directions that we don't really know what's going to happen, and then we have the delay. We have this delay, like they're not connecting with us, they're not connecting with us, they're not serving our purpose that we need for this to happen, right? Overall, I see the Ace of Cups means find something else. So I'm just going to say no. This looks like a massive thumbs down here. Starting off rough, getting a little bit too authoritarian, getting too much delay, getting too much planning to actually get something. And overall, it feels like that just is challenged indeed. So I'm just going to say thumbs down on this particular position. It just doesn't feel like that's going to be a good option for you. And you had another question, but I have no idea what it was. Let me scroll up and find out. Luckily, it's a slow night. Luckily, it's a slow night. So we have a little extra time for all of that other stuff. Based on customer service, we got that one. And interview at BASF and the two after. Okay. That's kind of a spoiler alert. Well, let's go through this. Let's go through this. So the first question was pretty negative about getting the job, but now you want to know, will I get the interview and start two after? I'm not sure. Let's find out. So we're going to use the same deck, and we're going to kind of see if we go the same route. I think it'd be interesting if we have a totally different read. Like all of a sudden the tarot is like, yeah, you're going to nail it. 3 of coins, ace of coins, 10 of coins. Yeah. 6 of coins. Right? I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see where this leads us. 6 of coins, disappointment leaving, and having patience. Well, I was joking, but we got the 6 of coins. So what are we going with the read? The 6 of coins is like a false promise, a little bit of a false flag. Yeah, I mean, kind of a false promise. I'm giving you this beautiful thing. I mean, High Priestess. I mean, this is a place to work. I'm giving you this beautiful, wonderful opportunity. This thing over here is the best thing that you have ever seen in your life. Here is your opportunity. Here is where you want to be. And you're like, screw that. Screw that indeed. Lisa, thank you for your donation. It's okay. Nerdsbane actually may have the answer. You know someone who worked at BASF, they tended to run through more employees than customers. Okay, maybe that's the disappointment. Maybe that's like, I wanted this so badly, and this ain't looking as good as I had thought. I need some patience. I need some connection. I need something to go forth with this. Overall, this looks challenged. It looks like that you get a carrot on a stick, is what I would say with this, especially combined with the other reading, right? Because you don't have the 6 of coins followed by the 10 of coins followed by the 3 of coins. You just don't have any of that. But yeah, that's the way it goes. A confusing read, but I'd love to see that on the behind the readings. By the way, the Patreon is fixed, so you can see what the hell you get now. Amber, general reading. I just want something nice, right? Amber's publishing a book, wants a little bit of a general. We can do that. Let's start out with the general read. We're going to use the only thing I have in stock right now on the store, which is this deck right here. So hopefully y'all like this deck. Well, no, I lie. I have 4 claws left, but other than that, I have a lot of tarot decks. So, tarot deck's only $19. If you want one, look at that's a thick boy. If you want a thick boy tarot deck, you can get one for $19. But you're not going to get anything that looks like that off Amazon for $19. I'll tell you that now. Just not going to get it indeed. Okay. Let's see how this is going to go. General reading, Amber, will make it happen for you. Maybe talk about your book. Maybe I don't really see anything book-wise here. It's kind of a weird book read if this was the book read. Luckily, it's a general read, so hey, the way it is. Anyway, a general reading, abandoning for success. Whew, cut bait. Speaking of a carrot on a stick, it's time to cut bait. It's time to settle down and definitely focus on not chasing the useless, right? Because it feels like if we abandon something, if we kick something out, if we eliminate something out of here, we're going to be a lot more successful as the way it goes, okay? King of Pentacles says, yes, definitely. Understand this. Understand this. King of Pentacles is a happy, retired banker. They have everything that they need. And what's preventing you from having everything that you need is holding on to something that you need to walk away from. But walking away leads you, look at this card interaction. Walking away leads you into the success, into the sort of the satiation that you need right now. Looking at other things. Oh man, that's some money there. Is it book? Is it book? Look elsewhere. The money's there. It seems like you're sitting on some potential money that's big, Amber. It feels like you're sitting on some money. It feels like you're sitting on an idea, sitting on something that's going to make you some fat cash. You don't need to sit any longer. It's made very clear, right? Scan the environment, make the money. Look at what's going on, make the money. Because if you keep looking, you're going to see the thing that you're missing. And the thing that you're missing could be what is sort of not being able to walk away, could be what is preventing you from seeing stuff, because you're looking down. We're sort of walking, you're looking down, you're not focusing and stuff like that. But once you stop, then you have the other option. Indeed. Now, the last of the Amber double shots is, we got the YouTube user triple shot. We got Lisa, we got Nerds Bane. Everybody's here tonight. What is the delay with publishing this book? Been waiting to see this book. I'm like, what's going on with the book? By the way, I got a PayPal from PG. I forgot who PG was. PG, you told me who you were yesterday, I think, and I forgot, PG, because I work in 12 hours a day. So, PG, I have no idea who you are. Let me know who you are in chat. I would greatly appreciate that. Anyway, what's the delay with publishing the book? Oh, man, speaking of books. Not enough people. I mean, we just can't run it through the press fast enough. We don't have enough people. You'll see this too. You'll see this too with other publishing companies, right? Like you'll have like a dynamic printer or print on demand, like Superior Pod is a print on demand company. And when you go to their site, they got a big, flag that comes up and says, look, if you print something, it's going to be 2 months. Yeah, all right? Because tough luck. But yeah, they seem to be short-staffed. They seem to be working. We're working on it, but we are just not making exactly what we can do. We don't have enough resources, don't have enough things happening, enough people maybe, right? Will they get it done? Yes. But we're short-staffed. We don't have the resources that we need. That is going to be a problem at the end of the day. Overall, it's affecting you. Because you're like, look, I got stuff to do. I have things I need to be doing. I have stuff that need to happen. And if I don't get it done, that's going to be disadvantageous for me. But yeah, they're short-staffed, a little bit on the back thing. And of course, it must be COVID, because everything is COVID. You're short-staffed, COVID. You got, you're bald, it's COVID. I mean, you got a sore throat tonight, must be COVID. Everything is COVID, right? Your cell phone dropped it doesn't work, it's COVID. All right, let's see what else we got going on. By the way, entertainment purposes only. YouTube user, we're going to throw you to the back of the line, as always. So we get your triple shot and make it count. Nerds Bane coming in with a generous donation indeed. Hey, general reading for the rest of the week. We're going into the weekend. What's going to happen with the rest of the week? Let's find out. By the way, I'm glad that they did finally fix the donations. They finally fixed the donations, so that is it. Anyway, all right, let's see what's going on with this general reading. We only got a couple of days left. We only got a couple of days. Let's see what kind of important things are going to happen. What things are going to happen with all of this stuff? All right. 3 of Swords, a little bit of well, okay, that's back. Okay, we can do that again. It seems like that thing is back. The 3 of Swords into a 4 of Cups. Rejecting something is going to be good for you. In other words, you're getting something that you just don't want. You're getting something that's getting shoved in your face. You just don't want it, right? What is it bringing? Heartbreak. What is it bringing? Bad news. What is it bringing? It feels like it's bringing something you don't want any part of, okay? So not everything being offered to you, not everything being on there. Speaking of carrot on a stick, not everything being offered is going to be valid. It's going to be something that you want to invest in. So be very picky. Be very peculiar about what you are seeing and how you want to process that. Because the 3 of Swords is something, ideally, if I can dodge it, I'd love to dodge the 3 of Swords when I can. Now you have the Queen of Swords into Temperance. Who are we not communicating with this week? That's what I got to ask. Who are we not communicating with this week? You need to communicate with them. You need to make up for it, right? Because when Mercury retrograde hits and we're in sort of that motion, right? The wave coming into the Mercury retrograde, You definitely want to not get caught up into that. But I think you're going to have a couple of ramifications from that. But let's not get caught up into that. But we need to start communicating now. We need to let people know our preferences. We need to let them know sort of what's happening, get a status, get everything straightened up. We need to do that now before the Mercury retrograde hits. Because Temperance says if we have a nice balance, everybody understands where we're going, what we're doing, how we're going to be. I think that they can go into the Mercury retrograde with that opportunity and then say, hey, I got everything that I need. Don't need to come back for more. I think that's one of the key points here. All right. At least that is what my tarot deck says. I got some claws in the deck. I mean, they look good together. I mean, you might as well pick up a cloth while you're there. They look great together. All right. Let's see what's happening with another deck of cards from the Tarot Tower. Oh my, okay. Another deck of cards from the Tarot Tower is going to be this one right here. It, my friends, is the Mons Tarot, right? We don't have KD here to ask for the cosmic beings, so we're going to the Mons Tarot instead. Ain't nobody got time for cosmic beings when you got a good Mons Tarot waiting for you now. And Lisa wants to know, what am I most scared of? I think you're scared of monsters. I think it's pretty clear. I think you're scared of monsters. Okay, that's the way it goes. Sometimes you gotta be that way. Anyway, but don't be scared. Don't be scared, because these are cute monsters, Lisa. They are. They're very cute. They're not gonna hurt you. They're not gonna sort of chase you down or anything like that. These are nice monsters. None of them are under the bed. So just entertainment purposes only with the monsters. The Nine of Cups. Oh my. What are you? So a little bit of a failure, a little bit of a rejection. Multiple things. I don't think you have one thing that you're scared of. You did say most, but we got a couple of different things here. The first is obviously rejection. I don't think just as a person, you want somebody just rejecting you. Just be like, Lisa, you gotta go. Lisa, ain't nobody got time for Lisa, right? I don't think you'd like that. I think you'd like to be accepted. You'd like to be just like everybody, right? You like to be accepted. You like to be loved. You like to be just accepted for who you are. The problem is a lot of people don't know who you are. Lisa, you're kind of private, all right? You're kind of private. The Nine of Cups. I think you do get out. I think you do have some good sort of social interactions or whatnot, but for the most part, you don't really show the softer side of Lisa. You're not like just I'm gonna show you all the softer pieces. You you keep a little on guard over here, right? A little bit of a Seven of Wands. I'm a little bit on guard because I don't know what people are gonna do. I'm not going to put myself out there pretty much too much. King of Swords says you have kind of a rough exterior sometimes too. I think that's basically it. You're scared of people rejecting you for who you really are. You're scared of people seeing who you are and just rejecting you. So you're going to kind of show them kind of a little bit of a mix of what they want to see and what they expect to see. And you're going to have to be Lisa's best friend. I mean, best friend to get to see the softer underside of Lisa. No pun intended. I'm sorry, but the softer underside of Lisa. So I think that is what you're most scared of, right? Five of Cups, a little bit of a defensive thing. I get a little hard line thing out there, but I do enjoy sort of socializing and being like that. It's just, a lot of times, you don't get into the depths of Lisa's psyche. All right. Speaking of the depths of psyches, we got YouTube user depths coming up right here with the triple shot. An interview, JP Morgan or something like that. I don't know. JP and what to expect about this. Let's find out what it's going to be with that. Andrew's waiting for this moment. Andrew has been waiting for the Wonder World Tarot. Do you get the joke, right? Push kitty. You get the joke, right? Okay. Hopefully y'all got that joke. Because let me show you it again, just in case. Just in case. I mean, that's the graphic that I made. Push kitty. Okay. I try. My humor is pretty bad, but I do give it a try. I mean, some people, they're just like, screw it. At least I tried, my friends. All right. When can I expect this interview? Six of Cups to the Star. Interview's definitely going to happen. I think there's a lot of good things coming out of this interview. It's definitely going to happen with this. Six of Cups, though, that connection is not there. Life is too short. Welcome for the second stream in a row. Life is too short. You're coming in more often. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I appreciate you. But the Six of Cups says you're going to get it. Star says you're going to get it. King of Coins says it's going to be just fine. All right, you're looking at what can I expect? I think you can expect a very reasonable, very good chance, very good things coming in there. Maybe not. Maybe not the money graphic. Maybe not anything like that. Maybe not the money trick. But I think that you can get what you need from this job. Now, why is the Six of Cups? Why is this connection? Why are they laying down and the other person is not? I think you're looking at 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 6. 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 6. 6 on a stretch, okay? 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 6. And you can expect pretty good cash. I mean, you can expect a good chance at making it happen, definitely with that. Now, N, we're back to N. What is Nelson? What is Nelson doing over there? How are they feeling about this connection, this relationship that's not happening, that's not moving? And by the way, I'm waiting for PayPal. I got a donation from PG. Are you in chat? Are you in chat? Let me know what your question is. I'm still waiting. I don't know. Is PG? PG had a reading the other day. And if I see their name, I'll remember it. But I'm not seeing their name in there. I know it's not Strength. No, it's not Maza. Anyway, I don't remember. All right, how's Ann feeling about us? Let's find out about Ann. Nine of Coins, the Devil. The Devil's coming out a lot with Ann lately. Oh, the Devil's coming out a lot lately, okay? That's something that you kind of expect at this point, but you're seeing a lot of Devil when you're looking at N lately. You're just coming down. And I think it's going to be there for a little bit. When you don't see the Devil, pretty consistency for a little bit. I think it's sort of ready for that next stage. And again, we are talking about end of the year for the final chance. We're talking about after summer for the new relationship. So let's go over YouTube users' future. After summer, relationship possibility with somebody new. At the end of the year, N is going to come back for the final shot. All right. But we did have the question before, is N going to come back and I am in a relationship? And that's quite possible indeed. In other words, if you have, let's say you get in a relationship in August, right? And you're sort of moving forth and moving into the Christmas and the holiday. Everybody's excited. And then here comes N. And you're like, this is really crappy timing. So you do have these possibilities hovering around. Now, how's N feeling right now? Again, the Nine of Coins with the Devil. In other words, they're trying to find somebody new. They're doing a little bit of a play of action. The Nine of Coins into the Devil says, I'm trying to find happiness. I'm trying to find some contentment with somebody else. I'm showing this, or maybe a little bit of a sexuality, maybe a little bit of, sort of using or whatever. It just feels like they're sort of chasing other people at this point. Five of Wands says they're getting a lot of kickback. In other words, a lot of heat from doing this. Like they're getting busted. They're getting caught with this. And I don't think that's working for them overall. And I think feeling about you is sort of the last thing on their mind as is. Anyway, all right. And we also said N is going to get canned from their job because we have a merger, my friends. And that's the way it is. Veronica, thank you so much for your donation over PayPal. A little bit of a general action for Veronica after this. And then we're going to wrap it up. Kind of a slow night. We'll go ahead and end soon, wrap it up, come back tomorrow, see what happens. If you're on Patreon, by the way, tomorrow is going to be the private Patreon stream, where we get together on Patreon, we stream. You can ask me anything. We're going to go over some lessons. We're going to do some cool stuff. When will N get canned from the job? Two of Cups says they're hanging on for now. Definitely there. But the Hierophant says the big company comes a-calling. They come knocking. They want to know. They want to know what's going on. And Judgment, the rebirth and reincarnation, it says they're out on their booty. When will this occur? You got a little bit of into the 20 You know, I'm actually going to say less than a month. A month-ish. Okay, I think that is important. I think that is important indeed. So a month-ish, they are going to get canned, or at least the process is going to start by them getting canned. In other words, they're going to kind of set up with all of that other stuff. Veronica wants a general read, and then we're going to get out of here. We're going to get, life is too short. If you have a donation, I'll read it. I'm just sort of, it's kind of a slow night, so I'm like, hey, you know, we're going to throw it out there. All right. Anyway, let's see. What do we got? We got Veronica wants to know. General read. If anybody has any other donations, I'll read them. But unless I see another donation, we are going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up and get out of here. Okay. For General, let's go ahead and use the other Push Kitty deck that is on sale. I did pick up the Pastel Kitty Tarot. Now, I need to check with her because there's a Pastel Kitty Majors Only, and there's a Pastel Kitty Tarot. I think those are separate. Life is too short. I got you. I got you covered. I think those are different, but I need to find out because I do not want a Majors Only deck. It's not something that I want in my life. Anyway, Veronica. Then we got Life is Too Short. Life is Too Short has a D question. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of a general. By the way, this is the Little Wizard's Tarot. If you don't have it, it's available. 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Oh my, you're throwing down. You're about to deliver some bad news to somebody. You're about to sort of bring the bad news, calling for somebody. That's what I'm saying. That 9 of Swords, you're concerned about giving somebody some bad news. You're concerned about where it's going to go. You're concerned about what the overall aspect of it is. Very soon, you will have to give some bad news to somebody, and you don't want to. You don't want it to deliver this. You don't want to be sort of the scapegoat, the person that gets in there. But you got to do it. You have to deliver it. And when you do, they are quite upset indeed. It feels like there are some bad things that just, you know, that need to be correlated, need to be communicated in here. The 5 of Swords says no matter what, you need to communicate, because if you don't communicate, we're going to have a bigger problem. You're going to have a bigger problem indeed. Now, 7 of Cups says overall, the bad news doesn't really affect them as much as you think. In other words, they're able to sort of shake it off, move on, and get all of that stuff done. Not really that big of a deal. So that's the read. A little bit of a bad news coming up that you have to deliver. After you do that, I think it's a lot better because it sort of relieves them. It frees them up to do something else that's going to be a little bit superior in there. And now we're off to PayPal for the last read of the night, which is Life is Too Short. Wants to know a D question. Will D do something? All right. Life is too short. Did D have someone in my house? I don't know. Did we have some D up in the house? Let's find out. Did D have somebody in my house? Beach Dancer, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. All right. So did D bring a stranger in the house? Is that what's going on? Like I brought something in the house. I brought some strangers over or something like that? I don't know. Let's see what D did. 6 of Wands, yes. The Lovers, yes. 6 of Pentacles, yes. Yes, 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 yes. And 100% CPU thumbs up for bringing strangers into the house. It happens, right? 6 of Wands. We're bringing a parade of people up in that house. Lovers says we may have made some mad love on the couch. Maybe. I'm not saying they made mad love on the couch. But 6 of Pentacles says somebody gave somebody else something. Yeah, there was a stranger in the house. They had somebody in the, not a stranger, but they had somebody in the house indeed. So yeah, you know, sometimes you need a wise cam, a W-Y-Z-E, wise, W-Y-Z-E, wise cam, like $20-$30. Well, inflation, probably like $100 now. $20-$30. You can get you one, and I got a bunch of them. One in the backyard, the front yard, the side yard, because, you know, you never know what kind of weird stuff goes on outside. Anyway, all right. Will my son get proper work in his current job, or is the boss leading him on? Last reading of the night, by the way. Thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate y'all being here. Boss looking good, and looking good. The proper work. That's very subjective. I mean, that is very subjective. I don't know. Anyway, the Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. I think they're going to do okay at the current job. I think they're going to do okay in the current job. It's going to be all right. It's going to be decent. I don't think it's going to be too challenging. The problem is, Beach Dancer, that they're not going to like some of the work. So if you're looking for proper work, they're not going to like some of it. I'm sorry. It's the way it goes. They're just not going to like some of it. Four of Cups. I'm just not pleased with everything that I get. That's life, right? You're getting paid. You're not going to get the most beautiful, wonderful things. They're not going to have you play, the video game. Nine of Cups is overall they're going to have a good time. 10 of Cups is this is the right place for them. Yeah, we're getting some crap work here and there. Overall, you're going to get proper work. You're going to get the work that you need. You're going to be able to meld in, going to be able to make it happen. It's going to be okay. It's just a matter of being patient with it, not getting enough shifts. The tarot cards say good news, and more good news. So as far as the tarot is concerned, it looks like it's okay, right? Ask for more shifts. Communicate. So I need more shifts. Ask for more shifts. Ask for things. Because apparently everybody, their dog, their mother, and their dog's mother is hiring right now. So, it seems that there's a worker shortage pretty much everywhere in every industry that I know of. So, hey, ask for more shifts. Anyway, but according to tarot, this is a good cards, very good cards. Anyway, Nora Tarot, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. And with that, we are out of here tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.